Hey everybody, so in this review I'm going to be comparing all 4 Naked palettes, and I am obsessed with the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I have all 4 and I thought I would do a video basically comparing all 4 of them. So let's get started. Alright, the first palette I'm going to talk about is the Naked 1, and this was the first palette from Urban Decay. So here is the color scheme, and basically what you have here is a mixture of kind of a few mattes, but more so the frost shade. Also, as you can see, the Naked 1 is much more warmer in tone, so you get a lot of golds and you get a lot of browns, but you don't have much of the silver. Okay, maybe there's like 1 silver, but there's not too many of that. So what you get is actually something that is very kind of warm based. So I thought I would do a look that is representative of the palette itself, and I want it to be consistent. So the way I did my eyeshadow was consistent with all 4 palettes, and it's just basically changing the color. So all you see is a change of color, so you can really see the differences between all 4 of them. And this is the Naked 2 palette, and as you can tell, like with these, this, and this, it's more of like a silvery cool edge to all of the colors that they have in the Naked 2. So it's really just, think about the color of the case. This is the color scheme of the Naked 2. It's still having browns, it's not totally silver, but it's more of the taupey side. As you can tell, in Naked 1, there's a lot more smokier, kind of intense colors, I feel, than the Naked 2. And even though we have these, it's like these are too light for your base lid area, they're more for your highlight. Alright, so let's start with the tutorial for Naked 2. The Naked 3. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Actually, Naked is actually not called Naked 1. It's more just Naked. And this one is for the kind of everyday romantic kind of girl who likes the rosy pink eyeshadow. There's a lot of different pink areas or pink shades. Each color, even the darker colors, have like a pink base tone to it. It's not overly pink as some people might feel when they look at this. Alright, so this is all 3 of the Naked palettes. This one is Naked 2, and as you can see, it's much more silver. 3 is all pink, and then the last one is more of golden kind of shades compared to all of them. Alright, so the grand finale is something that I have on my lids right now, and it is the new Naked Smoky palette. To, I guess, like any makeup obsessed person, this is quite a big deal. Like, it's definitely quite hardy compared to your original Naked palette, which was more of like a box fur kind of thing. But this one is like, you know, sturdy. It's kind of like a translucent case when light can still poke through, so you can still see me. And then when you open it up, this is what it looks like. It's quite interesting because they've grouped all the matte shades together. All the matte shades together, yeah, these are the matte shades. So they grouped all the matte shades together, and I feel like they've grouped all the frost shades together, which is really cool and useful because I feel like when you do smoky eyes, you really need a balance of frost and you really need a balance of matte, because what the matte does is that it tones down the frost. So if this whole palette was frost, we'd be in trouble because basically your whole eye will just look like a big ball of mess. but I'm really happy that they have added the matte shades because those are really important to balancing any smoky eye look. In terms of the color scheme, you get a mixture of, I feel, the Naked 2 and the Naked Original palette. So I feel like this has the golden tones from the beginning of the palette, from the Naked 1. But I also feel like there's a good mixture of silver and taupe from the Naked 2. So it's very similar to a mixture of those. But obviously, they've added such a huge range of dark colors. So you have your matte black, which is called Black Market, Smolder, which is your dark purple, Dagger, which is like a really dark gray, and Password and Whiskey, which are really also quite dark. So I think this is an amazing smoky eye palette because it has a really nice kind of diversity of textures. The matte shades are quite extensive on it. So yeah, I really hope you found this video useful, and let me know if you have any questions down below. I don't think there are any differences between the textures of the quality of the eyeshadow. I think they're all pretty much standard Urban Decay eyeshadows, which I really like. It's just in terms of the color scheme, the packaging is different, and also basically how it looks like on your eye. So I really hope you like this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!